Hello everyone, I'm Bruffy1322 and welcome to another month of subscription box unboxings. We've got 5 to unbox this month. Same as always, we are in a different location. Obviously, I've mentioned that in previous videos, I'm in my new house. So there's still things to sort out in the background and whatnot, but you know, we still got to unbox these, we've still got to catch up on these. Like I've said in the previous video, I was in Sweden for a few months, so I am a bit behind on these. That's why we're seeing the September boxes now, but you know, you've waited long enough, let's get straight into them and see what we've got. So first up, as always, we've got the standard loot crate. We'll see what's in this one this month. The theme for loot crate is speed, so I'm really looking forward to this one. There should be some good stuff in here for us who like racing and whatnot. Let's see what the t-shirt is first of all. I have to say I'm a big fan of this t-shirt. This is Stark Industries Motor Racing. It's got number 11 on, so it's basically I think it was Iron Man 2 where he races a Formula 1 car on Monaco or whatever it is. And that t-shirt is a motorsport styled t-shirt for Stark Industries motor racing team. So that's good. I like that sort of crossover between those two things. I like that. That's a good t-shirt. Good start. The loot pin is the thing I've seen next. So that is the loot pin for this month. Obviously speed is the theme. Loot year on there instead of good year for the tyre. I like that pin as well. Good pin. So far so good with the items. Next up we've got a metal Batwing keychain stealth edition from Quantum Mechanics, who make quite a bit of stuff for loot crate like figures and things these days. So there you go, that's the design. Quite a nice design on that for a keyring. Yeah, I mean for the Batman fan that's quite nice. I'm not too big into Batman, but yeah, you know, I can appreciate a good keyring design. All metallic as well, all solid metal. So you know, it's a good quality keychain. Obviously nicely packaged as well. Next up, we've got something from Battlestar Galactica. Titans vinyl figures. We've had these before in some other boxes. This is a Loot Crate exclusive. Cylon Raider 4.5 inch figure. So there you go, that's what it is. Obviously the Battlestar Galactica fan, of which I am not, will know a lot more about this than me. But I mean, it's a good looking figure. It's a Loot Crate exclusive, which is always good. I always say exclusives are a lot better. They score higher on my ratings at the end of the video when I compare all the boxes. And obviously you can see all the different variations of things you can get with these Titan figures. It seems the pop vinyl figures are becoming less popular with these boxes, and they're going to other makers of various figures and things. So interesting we're seeing that sort of that change. So this is what we've got next. Hoodies, collectible auto ornaments. Now I could have got in this the Flash or Green Arrow, and I always like that in these boxes where you can get a variety of different things. You know, every box isn't going to be the same. It is a Loot Crate exclusive as well, but basically it seems like these are magnetized hood ornaments. You just pop them onto your bonnet and it's magnetized, and yeah, I mean, I like the idea, but I'm not sure. I mean, it's very light. It's not exactly solid metal or anything like that, but I mean, it's good that it's an exclusive. It's something different. We've certainly not seen anything like that before. For me personally, I do have a car. Am I ever going to stick that on the front of my car? Probably not. But, you know, it's something different at least. Next up is something from Gone in 60... Oh, I like this. So this is a small model of Eleanor. Obviously, for those who've seen the movie, this is the car at the end. Gone in 60 Seconds, I love that movie. It's a great film. And this is really nice. I mean, it is ultimately just a model car. Very small, obviously. Is it an exclusive to Loot Crate? It is a Loot Crate exclusive as well, so it's a special variation of it, I guess. But you know, it's a nice thing. It is just a toy car. You know, it's probably not going to get that high in terms of a scoring for what it is. But for me personally, that speaks out to me, and that's something that you always get with these boxes. Even if some of the things don't necessarily speak out to you personally. Sometimes there is just that one thing that you really, really like. And that is something for me because it fits in with what I like with Speed and that movie in general. So we've also got this, which I assume goes with the box. So we'll see what that goes out into. And then we got the magazine and the pin. This month they always get a bit of, they call it DLC with the pin that gets you a downloadable comic book. And after much fiddling, there is the box folded out. Pretty interesting, you know, they're doing something decent with the boxes again. You know, they did something decent last month as well. Nothing beats the augmented reality thing that we had from the box originally in the very first unboxing that I did for Loot Crate. But yeah, they're doing something different with the box. It gives you something extra to do. And at least it's something interesting. They also had a bit of a thing going on with this where you could have got green or red cars as well, and then you had to tweet out which one you got. There was a winner and stuff like that. So yeah, something a little bit different. Add something to the value of the box at least. Alright, so once again we've got Loot Gaming. This is the second month that I'm doing Loot Gaming, but I think I will continue to do the regular Loot Crate unless there's a huge amount of people that want me to continue with the gaming box. But I think from next month on it will just be back to the standard Loot Crate boxes. But Loot Gaming again, once more, we'll see what's in here. I know that there's one item that hopefully I will like because there's a Gears of War item in this. But apart from that, I don't know what's in here. The theme is Battleground, so we'll see first of all what we got. So these are really cool. I wish I knew what game this was. It's clearly a very retro game. And I have vague sort of recollections of seeing something like this before. Battlezone 1980. Really nice. Obviously little shot glasses. Nicely designed. They are Loot Crate exclusives as well. So yeah, interesting stuff. They're nice. Nice items there to start off with the Loot Game. The t-shirt is, once again, obviously Loot Crate exclusive. All the t-shirts are exclusive to the boxes. But this is obviously Fallout themed with all the different variations of this Pip-Boy character, Blokey. I don't know, I'm not really into Fallout. But yeah, interesting t-shirt. Interesting design. I'm down with that. Dead Rising 4 item, what's this? So this is what we got. It's basically a multi-tool, and it came in this Dead Rising pouch as well. It was all very nicely packaged in a box as well. Frank West on there. I've never actually played Dead Rising, but I assume that's relating to the game. And it's a proper multi-tool. You know, you got pliers. I've actually got one very similar to this already, just a standard one. You got a torch there. I wonder if there's a battery in the torch. Oh, there is as well. Wow, okay. Yeah, that's impressive to get in one of these boxes. You've got all sorts of blades and screwdrivers and things that pop out there. It's a multi-tool, and that's an impressive item to get in one of these boxes. I'm liking that, and obviously it's themed with Frank West, which is obviously a Dead Rising reference. This is nice. There's some good stuff in here. Okay, here's what I've been waiting for: the Gears of War item. Let's see what this is. Again, you know, Loot Crate exclusive, so the only way to get this item, whatever it is going to have been in the box. It looks like it's a Lancer. It is. It's a small Lancer model figure. Obviously, that is the most famous gun in the Gears of War series, I would say. I would not ordinarily be happy with this, but I actually got the Gears of War 4 special Loot Crate. And that came with a Lancer itself, which is a lot bigger. So I kind of already have one of these, but a bigger version. And yeah, it's a great item. Obviously, it's good quality, well made, proper Microsoft item that is exclusive to Loot Crate. And it's a nice item, definitely. Not that great for me because I already bought the Gears of War 4 Loot Crate and got a bigger one. But yeah, nice item. I'm impressed with the stuff that we've had from this Loot Gaming box this month. There is the pin for this month's Loot Gaming. Again, nice design. Good stuff, good quality, full metal pin. Next up is a Dark Souls comic, which is interesting. I've never known that sort of thing even existed. But yeah, Dark Souls comic there. And one more thing, it looks like a poster. Interestingly, we don't have a magazine or anything in this one. So this poster is a Loot Crate specific design. It's obviously the design of the Battleground theme for Loot Crate, and all of the information about all of the items is on the back, so that's taking the place of the usual magazine. But yeah, good items in the Loot Gaming this month. I think that's a lot better than the Loot Gaming that we had last month, actually. Nothing really too special with the box. Again, it has a design on it which you can fold out if you want, but nothing like, obviously, the regular Loot Crate box that we had this month. But, it's something extra, adds a bit of value. And just to point out at this point, obviously, I do all the reviews and all of the scores at the end of the video. If you want to find out anything more about any of these boxes, the links are in the description. Obviously, Loot Crate do a wide variety of different types of boxes, like the gaming box and anime boxes and things like that. Christmas is coming up, might be a good idea to get one of these, but we got more boxes to do, and I always continue reviewing these anyway. Now this month we don't have Geek Fuel. Geek Fuel are normally the best box, I would say, overall, from month to month, and we don't have that, unfortunately, because there was a shipping error. It didn't get sent out in time, so we're skipping that one, going straight to Super Geek Box, but we are going to be having Geek Fuel back for next month. But yeah, Super Geek Box, we'll see what's in this. This actually managed to top the scoring last month, so they did really well. We'll see what's in this time. Another Pokemon related t-shirt from Super Geek Box, another good one. Not quite as good as last month's, I think, but rest in peace with Jigglypuff. That's cute, I think anything Pokemon related is good with me, but that's a nice design. I like that. We got something Super Mario related, and it's Luigi. A Luigi plush. I wonder if you could have got a different character. Pretty standard, it's not really an exclusive or anything. It is just a plush. Nice quality, soft, if you like Mario, that's good. So yeah, I just checked, and you could have got either Mario or Luigi, so an extra point there in the scoring for variety at the end. This is a Super Geek Box exclusive wristband combo breaker. It's got on the side down, left, right for the fighting game style of thing. It's an interesting design. It is a wristband. If you like wearing wristbands, that will certainly appeal. I forgot to mention that the theme for this month for Super Geek Box is Rumble. So obviously that is the pin there as well, and that fits in with the items that we've seen already. The Super Smash Brothers style of t-shirt, really, and the fighting game wristband and stuff like that. So it fits in with the themes. Next up, we got another Super Geek Box exclusive with this Star Rod lanyard necklace. It's okay, it's a lanyard necklace. At least it's not just a lanyard on its own. At least it's got actually something attached to it, so you can wear it. Would I wear it? Probably not, but there may be some people who would. And we got two more things to go. This is one of them. It is a magnet saying like a Bowser, as in Bowser, obviously. That's a nice design, it's a nice magnet. And the final thing is a decal. So, again, with some of these boxes, like the Super Geek Box and the 1-Up box, you tend to get one or two really good items, and then the other stuff is just filler stuff, in my opinion. But we do have some nice stuff as well. And certainly worth the value of the box, I would say. They generally always are. But we'll see how well it does in the scoring at the end. Next up is 1-Up box, usually very similar to Super Geek Box. The theme for 1-Up box this month is Adventure. Interesting t-shirt design there. You've got a mix of various different themes. Darth Vader and Link and Mario and Luigi. Interesting. It's a nice t-shirt. It's a nice theme. It's a nice, you can't go wrong with the t-shirts that you get from these boxes in general. They're always very good. Oh, what is this? Am I cool now? I mean, this is good for, if I'd got this before Halloween, this might have been a good thing to dress up as Mario. You can just put these on and you're halfway there. But interesting item. That's am I ever going to wear it? Probably not, but it's an interesting item nevertheless. It's something a little bit different. That's for damn sure. It's not just sunglasses. There's extra stuff on there. But yeah, it's a fun item. And you can wear it for fancy dress things or whatever, if that's the sort of thing that you do. We've also got a Super Mario mushroom bow tie as well. I mean, they are fun things. If you were to go to sort of a gaming event or a gaming meetup with people or a gaming related party, these would be interesting things to wear. You know, embrace the nerdiness, I guess. Looks like we got some socks next. So these are the socks. They are Link related socks. They're actually nice quality, nice color as well. I can see myself wearing those, to be honest. You could have got different sunglasses, by the way. You could have got Luigi's sunglasses instead of Mario. So there's the pin for this month, just a standard pin with the adventure theme. Nothing too special with the pins. And then the last item is a Star Wars keychain. And I got the Stormtrooper. And there were 5 different keychains you could have got with this. You could have got R2-D2, the Star Wars logo, Darth Vader, or Chewbacca. You could have got Chewbacca. So, and there's always an extra point for adding a bit of variety so that, you know, all the boxes aren't the same, as I've mentioned. So the final box this month is My Geek Box. We've actually switched from Z-Box to this. This is new. We'll see what's in here. Z-Box was starting to get a little bit worse, I think, so I wanted to try and do something a little bit different and try a different box. These are actually based in the UK, just like Z-Box as well. So we'll see how they do. They don't have a theme from what I can see, just like the Geek Fuel box. They don't have a theme every month, so it's just, you know, a lot of random stuff. First up, we got a t-shirt. It looks like we got 2 t-shirts. I have to say this is a really nice design. I really like this t-shirt. As a obviously a big Star Wars fan, this is a really nice design. I like this a lot. I can see myself wearing this, even though it's white. You know, white t-shirts in general, I would say aren't the best. You know, even if it's just a light grey or something, I think it looks better than white. But we do have another white t-shirt. So interesting that we got 2 t-shirts in one. We never normally get 2 t-shirts in these boxes. It's always just one and then a load of other stuff. This I don't understand the reference to. If anybody understands the reference to this, let me know. I just don't get it. It's an interesting design. Again, white. I'm not sure I would wear this one. Because I just don't get the design, and it is white, so there's no redeeming quality of it. But it's still a nice t-shirt. It feels nice. And interesting that we got 2 t-shirts. Very interesting. What else have we got? A Dorbs figure. This is an Assassin's Creed Syndicate Dorbs figure of Jacob. And those are different ones that you could get. I imagine that you could have got a different Dorbs figure in the box in general, whether it's just Assassin's Creed. Next up is an Adventure Time figure, Lumpy Space Princess and Brad. This one is. I believe that you could have got any of these in the box, so any different type of character from Adventure Time. And the same with the Dorbs. The Dorbs was actually anything you could have gotten, any different type of Dorbs. There was Batman ones that I've seen on the when I've been looking for what other people got. So yeah, just a completely, you know, random Dorbs, not relating to a theme or anything like that, but still 2 very good figures there. And the final item looks to be a poster, and once again it's folded. It seems to be a very high quality poster, but I'm not going to use it because it's folded. We have had posters in boxes before where they've been rolled up, and that is a hell of a lot better because then you don't get all of these horrible creases in them. So yeah, that's a huge shame, and I hate it when that happens because otherwise this seems like a very, very good quality poster in terms of the material. And what's the design on it? Wow, this is big. It is a big poster as well. Yeah, that is such a shame. That is a great poster. That is a great design. Really good quality. It's a massive poster as well. And it's just such a shame that it's got creases all over it because I'm never going to put this up. Maybe I would have done because obviously I like Pokemon and I think this is a really good poster. But it's got creases in it. You know, that's not going to look good. Boxes, if you're going to put a poster in, please roll them up. We've had it before from previous boxes. Why can't all of them do the same thing? Such a shame. And that's pretty much it from my Geek Box. There's no magazine, no information, no cards to say what any of this is, what else you could have gotten. It's just a lot of random stuff mixed in with the box. So some decent items, but a bit lost on the extra stuff that you'd come to expect with these boxes. Like I say, the magazine or something a little bit extra. The box is nothing to do with the box. It's just plain cardboard as well. So very similar to the Z box, I think. We'll see what the scores say. Maybe the items are a little bit better as well. But yeah, now it's time to do the scores, where I give each item in each box a score, and we see how they all do in comparison to each other, and which one comes out on top, and which one would be the best to spend your money on if you want one of these. So once again, Loot Crates show their class really, and they get some really high scores with both of the boxes from here. The one thing to note is that the gaming box gets 1 point less than the regular box, and that's despite the fact that the gaming box is more expensive. So like I said in the previous video, you're paying the extra in the gaming box for the fact that you're getting gaming related items, not really for any extra quality of items in my personal opinion. You're getting the same sort of items in a gaming box that you would in a regular standard Loot Crate. The extra money that you're paying for the gaming box is just so that you can actually get some gaming items instead of normal items like we saw here. Having said that, the score of 44 that the Loot Crate gets and the score of 43 that the gaming box will get are very, very high scores. Those are, extremely good scores. Anything over 30, I always say, is worth your money. Anything over 40 is very, very good, and we don't see that very often from these boxes. So both the boxes this month have been very, very good, and it's certainly worth checking them out if that's something that you want, or you want something more specific in terms of the things that you get. I have noticed that the regular Loot Crate don't get as many gaming items anymore, which is a bit of a shame, probably because they all go towards the gaming box. But yeah, ultimately they both gave great items, and they both did very well. Now the Super Geek box, some good items in here. The t-shirt was really very good as well. Once again, I think the Super Geek box has some of the best t-shirts that we've seen since we started reviewing that. And obviously the plush was relatively high quality and a bit of variety mixed in there as well, since you could get Mario. But the other stuff, it just seems more filler stuff really, nothing all that special. It might appeal to some, but nothing on the level of the extra items that you get in the Loot Crate, for example. So although I say that, the score that it gets of 36 is still very good, it's still worth your money, and this is just a box that maybe didn't speak to me in particular. Same sort of story for the 1-Up box, some good items. Obviously we get a bit of interesting variety with the socks and the t-shirt, 2 different wearable items, which is always good. I'm not sure about the bow tie and the Mario mask, although, they are reasonably decent quality items. I'm not sure how much you would use those, but I think it's a good box overall from 1-Up box, and a little bit better than what we've seen from them in recent times anyway. So the score of 35 that they get, again, very good. Now coming on to the My Geek box, I did notice when I was looking through this that they are noticeably cheaper than the others. Obviously the prices are always in the bottom left, which is a good thing, and I think that's where you see the extra features in terms of no magazine, no pin. They're saving the cost on that, but that is based on a 6-month subscription, because you do get free delivery from that, and I base all my prices at the bottom left on that. Some negatives, I would say the extra t-shirt, give us a different wearable item like socks, not just 2 t-shirts, and the fact that the Dobbs figure could have been any Dobbs figure, not just Assassin's Creed figures, so it's not really in with a theme. Not that great for me, so it didn't get the extra point for variety. But overall, good scores from the Loot Crate, and good scores from all the boxes this month, I would say. So there you go. Did you agree with my ratings? Which box would you have preferred to have this month? And like I said, all of the information for all of these boxes is in the description down below if you want to find out any more information. We should be catching up very shortly. In a few weeks' time we will have the October boxes, and then by the time we get to the November boxes, we should be right about where we should be in terms of catching up and getting the videos out when we get the boxes. So yeah, we are getting there, but hopefully you guys enjoyed and continue to enjoy these unboxing videos, because I still do enjoy making them. And thank you guys so much for watching and all the support as always, and I'll see you next time.